Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Allison and I'm here today to do another tarot and oracle reading for you guys today. We're going to be asking the question, what are your dreams trying to tell you right now? We got a couple of different piles here today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. If you're new to pick a card readings, what you're going to want to do is sit, meditate, and pick whatever pile resonates with you, whether that be by the crystal or the energy of the deck in general. And then what you're going to want to do is go to the description box below and click on the corresponding timestamp. Alright, pile number 1, you guys chose the red jasper. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. We have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Star, the Moon, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. You have a lot going on in regards to your love life, is what I'm getting. Your home life, your financial situation. You have a lot of options going on when it comes to emotional fulfillment, and you're not sure where that's lying. And that's what your dreams are trying to tell you. It's trying to give you a guidance through all of these decisions that you're trying to make. It's trying to give you guidance of what direction to go. And I feel it's in a more financial sense for now, excuse me. Things are coming into balance. With the Star, that's such a bright light of energy. And she's looking into her own reflection. And then with the Moon, the shadow side, there might be a side to yourself you're not quite dealing with fully, and your dreams are trying to make you more aware of it. There's kind of a juggling act going on when it comes to, I feel, a more home situation. You've been through a lot emotionally and mentally with that 3 of Swords. That's a very strong energy of a card. Heavy burden, but with that Ace of Pentacles, that's and that cake there too. And that juggling act. They're saying if you keep going though and you figure out what choice and what priority you need to make, things are going to move forward quickly in multiple assets. I do feel it's going to be more building a home in a financial sense, could be emotionally as well with that 7 of Cups. But we have the Page of Coins, the 4 of Cups, Judgment, and Knight of Coins. Definitely some type of money, financial situation. You feel you're going to be judged, possibly. I'm not sure whether that's just coming from self-judgment or if that's coming from judgment from a partner with that Cups energy and not feeling like you have enough even though it's right in front of you. You're at that Page of Coins energy, but they're saying, hey, you're at that Knight of Coins energy. You feel, however, you're not quite in the place that you need to be, but you're getting there. The dreams are trying to tell you that if you're moving forward in the direction that you're going, things are going to be a-okay. We have Cancer, I feel. Part of fortune increase. There might be a lot of rapid change, a lot of emotions going on, a lot of feelings, a lot of not mental instability, but it's regenerating quite quickly because the Moon's constantly changing phases, and you got to take advantage of these phases that are changing. feel them to their fullest, because that's going to increase this financial situation that I feel you want to increase, because that's going to increase your emotional fulfillment as well as what your dreams are trying to tell you. You feel you're going to be judged, but it's saying if you, again, keep going in the direction you're going, things are going to be just fine. Ascended Master Kuthumi and Moss Agate, Sacred Ecosystem. Crystal Masters 333. Archon Barbello and Picture Jasper. Support. Crystal Angels 444. You might deal with something in a nature aspect of things when it comes to like a financial sense. That could be something involving your job. Sacred ecosystem. Or this could be how you kind of view your home as a sacred ecosystem, or how you want your home to be in your financial, in your home situation. You want to be a very supportive human, very grounded person, and being able to offer that to other people. And your dreams are saying that is very achievable if you set your mind to it. We have Gold and Silver Violet Flame Dragon. Transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your courts dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. There's some guidance that you're missing, and I do feel it could be from your dreams. They're trying to show you how to further along in your path, and you might be missing it because you're juggling all these different options and all these different topics, that shadow side that you have going on for yourself at the current moment. But it's saying you need to go in for some self-love. We got pink and a lot of green going on. Heart chakra, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. You might not be fulfilling your higher purpose quite yet, which is furthering you from moving forward. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. You could be dealing with some type of codependency issue on something, could be anything, job, money, could be drug addiction, but I feel you're being stubborn of letting something fully coming in. Maybe that is a spirituality or intuitiveness that you have about yourself. With that Cancer, you could be a Cancer. Don't like to focus too much on astrology because that can throw off resonation sometimes. But there's certain coping mechanisms that are unhealthy for you that you need to release, and your dreams are trying to show you that. Now the Sun, happiness and well-being. Dog barking, advice from a friend. Firecracker, excitement. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Hat, you will be playing a different role. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Bowl, plenty of material things. Box, you will receive a gift. With that 7 of Cups, and then with disappointment in a friend or a lover, I feel that's kind of what possibly could have happened that's triggering this self-doubting state and this Page of Coins energy to come forward. Even if you are at that Knight of Coins energy, they're trying to show you that you have light in front of you. You have excitement. You might need to go and get advice from a friend or talk to other people, or that could have been the reason for that disappointment. But there's something that's going to be switched around for you. So be open for new change. Put out good energy, because good energy is what you'll receive back. You're going to receive a lot of abundance and financial prosperity as well, with the material things, and then receiving that gift. there's a lot that is going to be coming for you, but that is all that I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, there are five other piles to choose from. Please like or dislike this video. It really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Otherwise, I am sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity. All right, pile number 2. You guys chose the citrine. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. We have Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor, 6 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. You're a very strong person mentally. You have this very feisty, strong wit to you, but you might be a little bit more stranded when it comes to emotions. But there's something that's lurking for you, and it's trying to show you that there's something behind you. This dolphin is holding this cup where this creature is upset about the cups that are in the water, but there's another one they're holding on to. And I feel it might be because you are such a strong person, you don't want to have any dependency on somebody else, and it's trying to show you that it's okay to be more vulnerable. The Page of Pentacles, you might not be at a great financial or home situation as you would like to be, but it's saying you have a lot. It's saying you're quite comfortable, actually, even if you might not quite see yourself at that level. You seem to see yourself at this page energy, but you're quite comfortable with your cats and your chair in your house. With the Emperor, which is very strong, fatherly type of a figure, a wise, someone who has a lot of advice to give, someone who's able to be a very offering person and able to help other people grow. And I feel you're so focused on giving that emotional fulfillment to other people, you're not quite giving it to yourself. With that 7 of Wands, you feel you're going to be attacked almost. Things are going to just come out to get you. You might have had a lot of burdens that you're carrying on to in the past, even if you're trying to push forward with prosperity or a better home financial situation. It just might have not worked out for you in the past, so you're scared to keep going forward, but it's saying that you should. We have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you should definitely move forward. Very feisty, passionate energy. We have the King of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Then we have the 10 of Swords. It's funny, we have 10 of Wands and then the 10 of Swords first. So you've definitely taken on a lot of burdens. Mental trauma, felt stabbed in the back by a lot of people. That kind of being attacked is what I'm really sensing, but it's saying you need to move forward. And I do feel it's in an emotional sense because there's that King of Cups that's waiting for you. All of the cups are in this row right now. You might need some guidance from your friends with all that trauma and that burden. It's saying to look for guidance in that form of sense right now. That might be a beneficiary thing to do. And what they're trying to tell you and come across in your dreams. We have Jupiter, abundance, and Leo, I will. It's trying, your dreams are trying to tell you that if you move forward with these messages, there's a lot of abundance and prosperity that's going to come to you. That's something that you've been kind of focused on. You might have wanted to be a little bit more in the limelight or in the light, that star aspect of things. Could be, excuse me, could be a Leo, could be strong in your chart. I don't like to focus too much on astrology because that can throw people off sometimes when it comes to resonating, but there's a lot of luck and fiery energy to you and strong mental wit. And that's why I feel like you've been able to handle all these burdens that have been thrown at you, but it's for a reason. So Goddess Kali in Black Obsidian, Sacred Revolution, Crystal Goddesses 888, Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite, Read the Energy, Crystal Masters 333. There might be some type of intuitive or spiritual alignment that you're missing to move forward. You're not quite reading the signs correctly. That sacred revolution, you might feel like you've transformed, but it might have not been fully or in quite the right way that you need to be able to read what's happening correctly at the moment. Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Yeah, like I was saying, that's something your dreams are trying to tell you. You need to develop that psychic intuitiveness that you have. You might already be aware of it, or you might be subconsciously fearing it. We have Golden Solar Dragon. Helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. It's something missing with your soul path and your soul purpose. You're supposed to be a guiding light to others, and you're not quite getting there too. And with that Golden Solar Dragon, kind of can tie in with Leo energies there as well. There's a key you're missing here. And if there is any of this type of symbolism that is popping up in your dreams too, it's really telling you to go after what you know intuitively is what you need to be doing. Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. You might be really ungrounded right now and aren't able to move forward in that transition, in that transformation. The Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. It's going to be quite quick. I do feel that once you get the grasp of it and the hang of it, you're going to be able to just knock that stuff out of the park fairly quickly. But there's a lot of blue in here as well, so it could be your throat chakra or could potentially be your third eye chakra that's blocked. I mean, with that psychic intuitiveness, that's more so probably what it is. We have Horse, Short Journey. Desk, pay attention to your work. Tree, affairs with your family. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. I feel there might be some family situation that's going on with that. Feeling disappointment in an affair and that affair within your family. There's some type of maybe short journey that you expected to be a little bit longer, and that's caused a lot of disappointment. And now you're needing to focus a lot more on your work because that's what you wanted to move forward in a more financial sense, but you need to work more in an emotional sense, and that could be pertaining to your family. There are opportunities that are trying to be shown to you right now, especially through your dreams. It says beware of self-delusion. There's some type of false, probably from ego, holding you back from moving forward. Subconsciously, it happens to the best of us, but you're protected from those forces that could be coming forward. and preventing you from moving forward, but I feel you're subconsciously holding yourself back even more because you're afraid you're not going to be protected, but you are. It says, yeah, with that feeling tied down and that frustrated. You are frustrated that you're not quite as far as where you need to be. But it's saying if you're sticking with it and you're looking for the things that you need to look forward, you will do just fine. There are a lot of opportunities that are going to be waiting for you. But that is all that I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you. If it didn't, there are 5 other piles to choose from. Like or dislike this video. It really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more readings from me. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one, and sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity. Alright, pile number 3, you guys chose the black obsidian. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. We have the Hanged Man, the Magician, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Judgment, the Fool, 8 of Pentacles. There's a new perspective that you need to get on things right now, and that's what your dreams are trying to show you. You've been just kind of oblivious to what they've been trying to show you. So now it's coming to a point in time where they're almost forcing you to get a new perspective on things to move you forward. With the Magician, there's a lot they want to bring, and that's coming to you. And what your dreams are trying to tell you is you have a lot coming for you if you move forward and gain that new perspective. There seems to be some type of choice that you need to be taking right now. Some type of physical move forward that you're not taking. There might be a lot of competition around you right now. I feel it could be in a jobs type of a situation with that. Might be whether to leave a job or pursue another job. You could be choosing between 2 different job offers. With that 7 of Pentacles, that growing and putting in the seeds to help grow that financial and home life situation. But you're painting and you're covering up something along those lines. You're afraid you're going to get judgment for whatever it might be, that you're not making enough, or that you might not enjoy your job, or you feel people are going to judge you for the job that you feel passionate about. But it's saying to just move forward, get that new beginnings, be more playful, and jump into that rabbit hole, because overall you're going to be much more happy and get to that Magician level of things, of having everything, being so prosperous in every aspect. With that 8 of Pentacles, it's saying you've been putting in the work, putting that growth in it, and if you're not painting over it anymore, if you're drawing it and doing it yourself, you're going to end up at a much more prosperous and abundant state of things. You have the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. You could have been juggling between an emotional situation and a job type of a situation. With that Ace of Cups, though, this is like a true passionate love. And with that 5 of Swords, there might have been a lot of mental competition or battle, but you've overall won that fight. Like, you've won that fight now, and you need to move forward from focusing on that and go towards that loving energy. You're still balancing and juggling the financial and home situation, but I feel you're walking away from all these cups that are being presented in front of you. but that could be to walk towards your person. Although I do feel you're still trying to make that choice, and I do feel your dreams are trying to tell you to go towards that emotional fulfillment right now, because you need to get that new perspective on things. And I do feel you are doing fine financially, even though that might be something you're still quite concerned about, because it might be for providing for that person, but they're saying, hey, things are going to be just fine. We have Scorpio, I transform, and Aries, I am. This could be strong in either of your guys' natal charts. If it is revolving another person, this could be strong in your natal chart anywhere. Moon, sun, rising, any strong planets. But there's a lot of fiery energy and a lot of key focus on transformation and doing that death and rebirth cycle of things, but going after it in a hungry and feisty way, in a very intense way, because overall that's going to be more beneficial for you in the end. We have Goddess Guy and Ocean Jasper, Goodwill, Crystal Goddesses 888, and Ascended Master, Baba He, and Diamond, so it shall be Crystal Masters 333. I feel with this though, you might actually be too hungry for something in a certain sense. I feel that is more in a financial way, and you just need to like let things be and let things go naturally in that way and start focusing on that more emotional fulfillment at the moment, because things are working out as it should be with that diamond. It takes quite a long time to build, long time to make. We have Air and Fire Dragon, expands your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, enthusiasm, communicate your passion. You might not be going towards your higher purpose, which is what I've been getting in almost all of these readings so far, is not going for your higher purpose, and that's what your dreams are trying to tell you. Go forward more in creative energies. That might be something you're missing and not focusing and attuning more into as you should. That might be something you are extremely passionate about, but you don't feel as you have the time because you're juggling all this other nonsense going on. Silver Lunar Dragon bathes you in divine feminine light. Come into balance and practice peace, harmony, and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. Definitely going in, reflecting, balancing yourself out. Definitely a lot of focus on self-transformation on this one. That's what your dreams are mainly trying to tell you, is to focus on inner transformation, and that you are being guided in this in all aspects. We have all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. You have intuitive or some type of psychic abilities that you might not be using to your best good and best use. This might be the thing that you're missing, and your dreams are trying to show you, hey, if you use this more, it's going to bring you way further in your goals that you want to achieve for yourself, both home, financial wise, emotional wise. It's going to be able to help bring that for you. We have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You have that support, and I feel you don't see it, or you might not feel as it's fully there, or it's going to be there if you ask, but it is. If you ask for it, you are going to be able to receive, manifest for your best higher good. In February, this could be a very significant period, a time at the end of February here with Mercury retrograde now, tuning into that inner self-reflection to help further yourself along. We have November as well. That could be another pretty important month for you along in the future if it is something along the lines of business. We have Fair Moon. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Throne, position of authority. Lion, time to act. Bird, perched, waiting for news. Package, a letter. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I feel it is in a business sense, and you might be dealing with a man similar with these features, or that could be your Ace of Cups energy. But there's some type of, with that family sorrow, I feel that's what's blocking moving forward in that emotional level of things. You want to have a higher position of authority in a business sense, and it is saying that it is a time to act and move forward, but you can move forward in more than just one aspect of your life. Yes, there are certain times to focus a little bit more attention on one area, but it's saying you can still keep moving forward in multiple areas. You're waiting for something, and it's saying you need to put in that effort and you need to act out before it's going to be able to come to you. Yeah, with that resourcefulness, especially in business, there's something that you need to go out and find where you might be waiting for it to come to you. But that is all that I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, there are 5 other piles to choose from. Like or dislike this video, it really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more readings from me. Otherwise, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity. All right, pile number 4. You guys chose the lapis lazuli. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. You have the 9 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the World, and the Queen of Wands. I feel you've been putting and holding your foreground and your forefront for a long time, trying to build up to a King of Pentacles state financially, in a home, feeling stable in that aspect. But I feel now it's trying to move on to showing you in your dreams to move onto that more emotional fulfillment with the Empress and that Ace of Cups. You've maybe been stuck trying to keep this stable financial and home life, that you might not be moving forward in this emotional aspect of things. That's what your dreams are trying to tell you. Your emotional fulfillment is very imbalanced right now, and once it is, the world is coming to you. You're going to be able to feel so prosperous in so many ways. That Queen of Wands, very feisty energy for it though. And I feel you might be frustrated that you're not as moved forward as you would like to be, or it could be another situation that is potentially blocking from moving forward. Could be a Queen of Wands type of energy. So that feisty, can be a little dictating at times though, which might scare you a little bit. We have the Fool, the Lovers, the 8 of Swords, and the King of Swords. There's new beginnings to be had though. Your dreams are trying to tell you to move forward in new beginnings, be more playful, be willing to open yourself up more, especially to love. With that Cups energy and feeling so imbalanced, crying over these 3 cups that are spilled here, but there's 2 on the floor right next to her, instead of reaching out for the one she can't grab. Might be tied up and blinded by something, whether that be your own thoughts and anxiety, but you're at a King of Swords level, but you might be slipping back, and your dreams are trying to remind you of how strong you are mentally and that you can become strong in that way emotionally, because you are mentally and in a financial and home situation. So if you strengthen yourself in a more emotional sense, you're going to be able to have so much prosperous energy, a new beginning. We have Gemini, I think, in Uranus, genius. You could be a Gemini that could be strong in your chart. Don't like to focus on too much on astrology because that can throw people off sometimes, but very intuitive and intellectual person, very witty. And your dreams are trying to remind you of that, because you sometimes might not see it because you're so tied up in that kind of anxiety and overthinking. It's trying to realign you because you've been on your correct path, but you've kind of been askewed a little bit recently. And I feel it might be coming from that Queen of Wands energy. Goddess Saraswati and Ammonite from Word to World, Crystal Goddesses 888, and Ascended Master Hilarion, and Green Sarosphase, Discernment, Crystal Masters 333. The heart chakra, I feel, is really blocked right now. It might be something that is in more of a word, in an intellectual, a thought, rather than in the real world. It might be a more fantasy rather than an actual 3D physical thing for you right now when it comes to emotions or love. There's some type of imbalance here that it's trying to say that you have that balance that you don't quite trust yourself in. We have Green Dragon, helps you tune into secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. More green with that heart chakra. Magenta Dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepare for accelerated ascension, missing some form of life path growth. But once I feel you find it, which could be doing things in nature, as stated, you're going to move forward pretty quickly. Maybe that's where that Queen of Wands energy is coming forward. Like, you are very strong in all aspects. You're just missing the best parts of you that you do have for yourself. We have I Remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. You're definitely blocking yourself, is what I'm receiving most, is you're blocking your own self from moving forward. And you might be frustrated or blaming it in another aspect of things, blaming it on another person. Or you could really be blaming yourself quite heavily, and you just need to take that guidance and go in and surrender yourself so you can move forward, because there's a lot to come for you if you do. And the Star, guaranteed success, literally, like I said, it's saying there's guaranteed success if you move forward with whatever you need to be working on, which intuitively I feel you do know what it is. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Target, a goal-oriented person. Younger woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Inkpot, problems to be resolved. Horseshoe, good luck. And Stork, news of birth or a new business opportunity. It's going to be guaranteed success, but it's saying it's going to be a difficult path. It's warning you that there's going to be a lot of battles and burdens that you're going to need to come across. You might be dealing with someone that's younger, a younger woman, but you're a very goal and targeted person, and that's why I feel it's frustrated that you might not have reached your goal quite yet, but the problems are coming to a resolve. The transformation is moving forward in the way that it's supposed to. There could be new opportunities come forwarding to you, or it could be a news of a birth, or you could fall, if you're a woman, you could fall pregnant, and that can maybe throw things off a little bit into a timeline if it's something along those lines. Or it could be if you are invested in someone emotionally, they could be involved with a younger woman and now she could have fallen pregnant. But it is saying that there are good things to come out of it. It might not seem like it quite right away. I mean, with that ink pot like spilling over, doesn't seem like a very good thing, but it's gonna end up being resolved in the end of things. With that horseshoe, there's good luck to be brought from all of this. That is all I'm getting for you guys, pile number 4. I hope that resonated with you. If it didn't, there are 5 other piles to choose from. Like or dislike this video, it really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more readings from me. Otherwise, I am sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity. Alright, pile number 5. You guys chose the red aventurine. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. We have the 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. What I'm receiving is you're trying to almost avoid, run away from an emotional or mental conflict at the current moment. You're at that Page of Swords energy, not quite wanting to deal with things mentally, or in a state of a lot of anxiety and panic and worry about what could be an emotional situation, and you're walking away from quite an abundant situation at that. With the 3 of Pentacles, I feel you're not quite at the level of stability that you want, but you're still almost overcompensating yourself and stating you're at a better level than you really are. Kind of that immaturity level from that Page of Swords that I'm getting. There's some type of balance that's being missed that your dreams are trying to tell you at the current moment. You're kind of running in circles right now. You could be at that with that 2 of Swords, could be at a crossroads, a decision that you need to go on right now, but there's some shadow side of the situation that you're dealing with. The 3 of Cups, it is saying that there's something to be congratulatory when it comes to emotionally, though. You might be trying to run away from it, but it overall is something that you need to be celebratory about, even if it might be a hard choice mentally. We have the 3 of Swords, the Sun, the 9 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Definitely some type of emotional and mental burden or trauma, but there's light to be received from it all. There's a lot of physical moving forward from this, even if it might not seem like it at the current moment. Have faith in it, because good things are going to come out of it, even if it seems like it's a gamble. You're spinning in circles constantly. You feel like there's a shadow side lurking over your decisions, that there's a lot of burdens that you're holding on mentally and on your heart. You still feel you're at an emotional incapability, but to have faith, what your dreams are trying to tell you. We have Taurus, I have, and first house, the body. Could have Taurus strong in your chart, somewhere placed in there. Don't like to focus too much on astrology because that can throw resonations off sometimes, but there's yellow in here, so I feel solar plexus chakra is probably blocked, and not being your true authentic self, not focusing as much on possibly your financial stability and your home life stability, on your own body and self-care, And it's saying your dreams are trying to show you that that's something you need to focus on first. We have Angel Lahabiel and Black Tourmaline, Purification, Crystal Angels 444, an Ascended Master, Lady Nada, and Rhodochrosite, Sensitivity, Crystal Masters 333. You might be a very sensitive person. You might be holding on to a lot of emotional baggage or negative baggage, whether that be from other people. You might be very empathic and you need to purify yourself from that, or it could be from past life, inner child trauma, anything along those lines. You are very guided in this type of a situation, though, whatever it might be. And your dreams are trying to say that you are being divinely guided. Of Omega Dragon, harnesses the divine feminine power of creation, intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. An Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus, opens you to knowledge for the new golden age, carry the energy of the future, be a guiding light. Some higher soul purpose that's being missed here, which is kind of the energy I'm getting in all of the piles today. You're not quite at the level of ascension you need to be at. And your dreams are trying to tell you that. There's certain things that you're missing that you need to be celebratory about, but there's other things that you might not be focusing as much on and you could be putting that attention in another aspect that might be already at a decent enough level for things to keep moving forward. Of the Seven Star Sisters, Breathing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. And the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, make your life a moving prayer. You're being guided. There's definitely some type of life lessons that are needing to be learned here, even if it might seem like a very frustrating situation. That's usually how that kind of thing likes to go, but you need to be more expressatory of the way that you're feeling and be, again, that guiding light for other people. Devote your time to that because that's going to move you overall further in your own goals. We have Carriage, a journey either physical or mental. Success. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Four-leaf clover, great good fortune. Mountain, major challenges to overcome. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Bell, announcement. Yeah, there's definitely some type of slowly but surely aspect going on here. There's a lot of challenge and difficulties that you're going to need to go through. You might be a very indecisive person, which I totally get it because I'm a Libra, and there's a lot of fear and worry surrounding that kind of thing, but there's a lot of good luck and good fortune to come out of this. You have success in here. That's very, very strong. There's some type of announcement that you're about to receive, though, and your dreams are trying to warn you of that. That might be something along the line of that journey or that challenge mentally or physically, or that thing you need to overcome. But that is all that I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 5. I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, there are 5 other piles to choose from. Please like or dislike this video. It really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more readings from me. Otherwise, I am sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity. All right, pile number 6. You guys chose the white turquoise. Let's see what your dreams are trying to tell you right now. We have the Page of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, a lot of court cards in here, 7 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, Strength, and Death. You're kind of all over the place energy-wise in different aspects of your life. Emotionally, you're at that Page of Cups energy. You're a little bit more on, that's your weakest aspect at the current moment. is emotionally. Moving forward though, and doing that transformation and going to the places that you need to go, you're at that king state. You're really a wise guidance in moving forward and transforming yourself. You're at that Knight of Pentacles stage when it comes to home and financial stability. You're not quite at the king level, but you're getting there. You're not at you're not at the level of immaturity as your emotional aspect of things are. But I do feel it's because you've been dealing with a lot of confusion and mixed emotions mentally. You want this amazing new beginning and this transformation, and you've put that work into it. You have such strength behind you going through that transformation. That's something that your dreams are trying to show you, is that you have that strength and that courage to be able to go through even more transformation, even more, because I mean, you're at that King of Wands. You're able to keep moving forward and keep transforming yourself. And in doing that, you need to keep transforming and bring that Knight of Pentacles status up and that Page of Cups status up. That's kind of what it's saying, is you have the ability to do that, but you just might be emotionally, or not emotionally, mentally deceived at the current moment. We have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. There's some type of achievement in an emotional sense, however, that you're not celebrating. With this, you've put in the seeds to let things start to grow. You have at least something to offer. It might not be to the level of what you want to be offered, but you need to congratulate yourself for the level that you have achieved, even if, again, it might not be to the point that you want it to be, because you feel you've put in your hard work. You feel you've put in your work when it comes to moving forward, transforming yourself, creating a financial stable situation, or at least on your way to being at that most financial and home stability that you want for yourself. But you're disappointed that you're not at that level of emotional fulfillment, and your dreams are trying to tell you that you need to congratulate yourself for getting to that level, because baby steps, you need to have a foundation of something before you can keep building upon it. We have Fifth House, creativity, Moon, soul. Might not be fulfilling a life path, might not doing something that is passionate for your soul, could be involving in some type of creativity, creative field, some type of mask being brought up with the moon and that shadow side to things. That's where I feel that emotional immaturity is coming from, is because of that shadow self and that shadow side. So in the 3D world of things, you might not understand quite why things are at the level that they are, and that's what's making this so frustrating. But you need to congratulate yourself, because you overall are honestly at a very good pace and level to where you need to be at this current given time. We have Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the Inner Queen. Crystal Goddesses 888. And Goddess Freya and Amber, the Untamed Crystal Goddesses 888. You're not as confident in yourself as you could be, in that self-love aspect of things, and that's where that shadow self is coming in. It's not tamed yet, and that's something that you need to learn how to do before you can move forward and get into a higher status when it comes to an emotional sense of things. Kind of heart chakra and solar plexus is kind of what I feel is being blocked right now. We have Alpha Dragon, harnesses the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. Air and water dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. Literally every single pile today has something to do with missing some type of self-transformation, moving forward in your own path, trusting your abilities and your... I feel you are a very intuitive person and have that type of psychic ability that you might not be progressing forward as much as you should. And it could be in an empathic level of things, and it kind of scares you, so that's why it's bringing you down to that Page of Cups level of maturity. It's saying you need to express yourself more, be more creative. Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Jump in, Andromedan energy. Adventure, say yes to change. You're stuck and kind of grounded in your ways, and you gotta realize that the 3D things of the world is not what it's all about. The 3D is not necessarily the real world. We're all connected, and it's saying that you need to learn how to let go of the 3D level and aspect of things so that you can tune in on a higher level and higher planes of existence, so that you can transform yourself and help transform other people to help create this world a better place. And that's something that your dreams are trying to tell you that you're missing. Beetle, good fortune. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Pig, beware of greed. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Broom, new home, new attitude. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. And well, family wishes come true. So there's going to be some type of balance and imbalance. I think that possibly in this situation of things turning out better in a more emotional sense, you could potentially be in a more worrisome sense when it comes to financial situations, saying beware of that greed or possibly spending too much money. Very conflicting energies kind of all over the place. I do feel it's like on one half, if you go this way, things are going to be good. And on the other half, on this way, these are the things that are going to be good and these are the things that are going to be negative. So there's some type of choice that needs to be made here, and your dreams are trying to show you that. It's kind of like either your family wish comes true and you got to deal with all this kind of other stuff with there's some type of new attitude. Yeah, there's a lot of change coming to you quite quickly and quite rapidly, and you might not understand it because you probably are like, I've gone through all this transformation with that King of Wands energy, that you don't quite understand why you need to be going through all this kind of transformation again, but it's to get you to that emotional standpoint. But that's all that I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 6. If that did not resonate with you, there are 5 other piles to choose from, but I hope that it did. Like or dislike this video. It really does help me out, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, more readings from me in the future. Otherwise, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and positivity.